Hey everybody, welcome to LDRS Creative. We're in studio tonight and I'm super excited because we're finally going to be taking you through a tour of the entire new collection. So today is our big release day for our Untamed and Unfiltered collection. Super excited. You know, our fourth quarter, like the last collection that we do each year, it's always kind of a mix of a bunch of different things because I don't want to do anything seasonal and I don't want to do anything that is, you know, for a particular holiday or event or anything. So it's really a great collection to get like all occasion, every day, anytime kind of stuff. So I'm super excited to bring this collection to you guys. So welcome to everybody who is coming in. As always, I'd love to know where you guys are coming in from. We are here in Michigan and I will tell you, normally, like day before Christmas, I'm like crossing my fingers and hoping for snow. We're already on what, our fourth or fifth snowfall. We have a lot of snow out there. It's crazy. It's shocking. So it's, you know, kind of letting us know what's to come. Yeah, emailer is saying, hello from downriver. Hey, Alan, did you or Angie order this weather? I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So welcome to everybody who's coming in. I see Rita Matina is here. Hello to Teresa Jarvis. Let's see, who else is here? Linda Higgins is coming in from sunny California. Lucky you. Marcy Crafter is coming in. She says, hello from comfortable Southwest Florida. We actually I just booked a little trip for us in January to Florida because I know we're going to need it. Hello to Christina Junko. She says, it's been a little while. Haven't been able to get to a live in a while. So hello from cold New Jersey. Yes, I bet it's chilly there too. Welcome. Elizabeth K8938 from Chile, Idaho. Who else is coming in? Let's see. B. Borsato is coming in from Wellesley, Ontario, Canada. Welcome. And Elsie Carter, she says hello from St. Catharines, Ontario. Cindy Morrow is here. Hello from Michigan. The Dart 70 says hi everyone from beautiful snowy Ohio. So you're in some chilly weather too. As well as Janet is coming in from Ohio as well. So yeah. So Alan says, oh, not me. I like extreme heat, he says. Yeah. He used to like tell me all the time that, you know, we were going, he used to think he could tell me that we were going to move to the desert. Because he does. He loves the heat. Until he started having issues with the heat himself. And then he kind of said, you know what, I get it. I get it. So we're not going to the heat. That's not the same thing. It is the same thing. I can't tolerate the heat. Jenny G says hello from Maryland. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we're going to get rolling. So this is a really, really fun collection. That's why we called it Untamed and Unfiltered. And once we get into it, you're going to see why. Because it really is an absolutely adorable and fun, just really fun, whimsical collection. Dawn is coming in from North Carolina. Hi, she says it's chilly here too. All right, we're going to go overhead. We're going to get started. I have so much to show you. I'm super excited about it. So we're going to get rolling. All righty. Hello. All right, let's go ahead and zoom in, Mr. Hunt. All right, I'm going to start off with a couple of our new kind of staple items, all right? And the reason I normally save these to the end, but I want to start with them because we're using them on so many of these card samples, and so I want you to know what it is that you're looking at. So this first one, if you guys remember, the braided edge, I think probably hands down our most popular die that we've had in such a long, long time, and we had so many requests for more designs. So now we've come up with the chained edge die. Okay, so it works exactly the same way. You can see on the back how it looks. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's so, so pretty. We're showing it here. Of course, you can do it on the top of a card, which we've shown it here, but you can also use it on its side. And you could take it right down the middle of a card. We've shown you that on card samples. Look how pretty that is. Isn't it just beautiful? I love these, and it gives you such a gorgeous decorative edge to your cards. And like I said, you can use it right down the middle. You can do multiples of it. It's sized exactly the same as the braided edge, which was the original. It's the same price point. And this is something you can grab and use over and over and over. So I wanted to show this to you, like from the get-go, because as we go, you're going to see so many cards that we've used this on. I do want to let you know these are, everything I'm showing you, these are in stores, all over the place. They're also on our website. As of today, we just launched them on our website today. So the next new staple die that I want to show you, because I am going crazy for some reason, I'm so addicted to framed dies. I absolutely love nested frame dies, and I love this pinpoint, and I'm excited about doing different shapes. So like shapes I haven't seen before, and I just think this is so cool looking. Look how beautiful that is. You're getting 10 dies all together in this set. In the center, we've got 2 that are fantastic for sentiments. And then you're going to get all of the 8 nested ones. And on the back, we're showing you one of our new Fuzzy Wuzzies. Does anybody know who that looks like? I'm going to give you a $10 off gift certificate if you can tell me
it's not me.
What character we have based this set on. He's from a cartoon, one that my son absolutely loved, and although he's not that character exactly, you can make him with this set. So if anybody can give me the name, put the name up there if you know it. The first one that gets it is going to get a $10 gift certificate. I'm waiting to see if anybody gets it. Not Inspector Gadget.
It's Alan.
It's not Alan. Perry the Platypus. Christy DeBevic? I'm not sure. Got it. Christy, congratulations. This set is done after Perry the Platypus. So, Christy, if you will please send us an email to customerservice@ldrscreative.com. We're going to send you a discount coupon worth $10 toward your next purchase. So, yes. It is based on Perry the Platypus. This is my husband's favorite character, and this was from one of our favorite shows to watch with our son. So that is going to, let me show you this. I think this is such a cool card, by the way. Where's Perry? I love it. So this, I think, is just a really cool card for use with the star octagon here. We literally are just nesting all the different colors, and then we put one of our new sentiments from a sentiment set that's going to be coming up. I know, Elizabeth. Here's the thing, Elizabeth. And there's a lot of things that I never heard of, like recent ones too, like kids' cartoons and stuff, because if it's not popular, like when your kid is young, then you just don't know. But yeah, I just thought that it would be really fun. I love Perry the Platypus, and this is the set right here. It's one of our new Fuzzy Wuzzies. So for those of you that know what our Fuzzy Wuzzies are, we again have had so many requests for the Fuzzy Wuzzies, for more of them. The original set was a 4x6 set. And we're doing 4x4 sets that are add-ons. And I call them add-ons because we're sizing everything similarly between each of the sets, and you will be able to mix and match and create whatever fuzzies you want with not just this set, but you can mix it with the original, and you can mix it with any others that are going to be coming up as well. So true to form, we've got a really cute little fuzzy shape. We have little fuzzy pieces here that you can use for, let's say, his little legs here. They look like little turkey legs, right? We have little arms over here and hands. We actually have a little thumb or fingerprint here. Question marks. This one is actually called Undercover. So this is Fuzzy Wuzzy's Undercover because he's like the inspector, right? We've got a little camera in here. We've got little feet stamps in here as well. This is his little eyeball right there. If you can see those little eyeballs that go in there. And then true to form on the back, we've got dies. So you get your stamps and your dies all together, all wrapped up in one adorable little bundle. So 18 stamps, and you get 12 dies in here as well. We show you a card sample on the back, and we show you what all the pieces look like in color. We true to form, have some really cute sentiments in here. So this one, like it says, case closed, you're the best. Super cute. I mean, seriously, look how darling that is. Tracked your heart, stole it. Secret mission. I can't even speak. Secret mission, hug delivery. This one says top secret, I miss you. And then evidence says we're a perfect match. So if you want to make him look like Perry here, you can actually do him in Perry colors. And if you notice, depending on how you use the arms and how you use the legs, you can actually use, like, we've stamped the feet over here because they come in stamps, but we also have the little stamps as dies. All right. If you want to add a mustache, you can do that. If you want a hat or if you want glasses. So different adorable little things, right? Little magnifying glass. This one says top secret, I miss you. And it looks like he's like, you know, got little footprints all over the place. This one is just on a really cute little tag. So we put a little hat on him. Look how cute that one is. That one actually makes me think of, what's that show? The one that we watched. We actually recorded. Columbo. This is like a fuzzy wuzzy.
It kind of looks like Columbo.
It does. It's like a fuzzy wuzzy Columbo. Secret mission, hug delivery. How cute. Here we're showing it. All right. Now he's going in the other direction. So depending on how you stamp it, and he's got the little, you know, tail there, flipper, whatever you call that thing in the back. And here we're using it with our brand new chained edge die. So, so cute. Top secret, I miss you. How about this one with the glasses? Evidence says we're a perfect match. So, so cute. I love it. And, you know, if you look at this too, when you look at the glasses here, this piece right here, that is so that you can put the little lenses on there. And this one we did it, you know, how you, like, you know, the sunglasses that you get that are like reflective. They're so cute. Oh, Gail, we love Columbo too. How about this one here? Look how cute that one is. Now this one we've actually made a bunny. You just got to play with them and do different things. So we've taken this stamp right here, right there. That's the one that we've been using for the leg, right? That's the leg ones right there. We've taken it and we've turned it in a different direction, put it up at the top of the head and turned it into a bunny. I mean, seriously. And then sneak peek, what?
His eyes are moving.
His eyes, yeah, this one has googly eyes.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm going to set this card aside. I'm going to bring this out again in a minute. A sneak peek coming attraction with the sentiment in the background. We're going to get to that in just a moment. Okay. Now, so that is the undercover. Here I'm showing you both of the new ones, right? Because that is undercover right here. And then it also has the birthday suit. Because, you know, the fuzzies don't have clothes on. And it's also a birthday set, so I love it. But here we're showing you how you can use them together. And like I said, you can grab, even from the very first set, if you have that already in your collection, you can mix all the different little pieces and create your own Fuzzy Wuzzies. I can mix these two together. I could put these arms on this one. I can put these legs on him. You know, it's just so fun. Look at how we have one arm is low and then the other one is up high. Like he's like putting his hand out to you. Like, it's just so darling. Case closed, you're the best. So this one is the Fuzzy Wuzzies birthday suit. And again, you're getting all of the stamps here. So you get the birthday presents. You can turn them whichever way you want. You can stack them, use them individually. You've got bows in there. This one looks like a real tall kind of a bird, like an ostrich or something. Long legs. Look at those knees. I mean, seriously, aren't they darling? Use those legs with the square that comes in the undercover. Just mix it up and have fun. You've got two different shapes in here. Here's your eyeballs. Here's your dies on the back. Okay. Now, notice the difference in the size of the glasses. So we put the real big glasses are in the set with the birthday suit. All right. So oversized glasses. You guys remember those? How cute they are. You're layering up for the beak. how darling. Oh, did you notice also this one, we actually, on this one, I think I forgot to show you. So if you remember, we have the mustache here, and then we have that nose is right there, so you can actually make it look like one of those little, what are those faces called? You know how you get like the glasses with the big nose and yeah, that whole thing. That's what you can make. But anyway, look how darling this is, and you've even got the little hat up there. The legs are stamps, but you've also got, let's see, what else is in here? Oh, all of this little party hat and everything up here. There's also a bow. All that is all your dies. So super, super cute. You can make different shapes. So you can see in here we have a tall fuzzy wuzzy and a short fuzzy wuzzy, and it's because we're giving you two different shapes. And we're not duplicating the body shapes between the sets either. So super, super cute. Use them and have fun. This one we're mixing them and adding them in with our postage collage. Look how cute that is. Oh, I forgot to read the sentiments to you. So this one says, remember it's birthday suit, so this is birthday themed. Go shake a tail feather. Aged to perfection-ish. Age is for the birds. Just winging it another year. And nice birthday suit needs pressing. That's my favorite. That one's my favorite.
I never saw that.
Nice birthday suit needs pressing. They're going to be sending that one to me. Look how cute. Age is for the birds. They're just so doggone cute. How about multiples? Huh? Oh, and did you notice the die? Remember, I already showed you that. It's a gorgeous staple die. You're going to be seeing it every place. Look how cute that is. Just winging it another year. Aged to perfection-ish. Look how cute. And then this one. Just so beautiful. Over the hill and picking up speed. We're going to get to that sentiment momentarily. So, so cute. Those are the two new Fuzzy Wuzzy add-ons, and I hope you like them as much as I do. I absolutely love them. Okay, so I showed you this card, and I want you to take a look at this really fun sentiment here. I'm going to spin this around. It says, 10 little fingers and 10 perfect toes that fill our hearts with love. And then it says, welcome to the world, sweet little one. Look how cute that is. All right, let me show you what these products are first. We're going to get you going here. Which one is that? It's this one right here, 10 little fingers. I have wanted to do some kind of winding sentiments for a long time. I think they're so, so fun and very different than any other sentiments that we've done. So we have two sets. We have this one, which is called Special Occasions, and then we have this one, which is about celebrations. So you can look at I'm not going to read them all because I don't want to make everybody really dizzy. That saying should have a spinner. You can do that on your cards, absolutely. And notice this is cut perfectly, beautifully with our hand-torn circles die, by the way. But this one, like here's to, what does it say? Here's to you and here's to me. The best friends will always be. Let's raise a glass and toast our friendship. All right. Today begins the adventure that you've been waiting for, wishing you love and laughter on this exciting journey. So they're really, really great for a lot of special occasions, but not holiday. Well, actually, now that I say that, this one could be for your holiday because it says holiday. But I guess what I mean is it's not like Christmas or Easter, but it says, may your holiday be filled with magic wonder, wishing you joyful tidings this Christmas and the Happy New Year. But it's not a whole Christmas set, I guess is what I'm getting at. But this has a lot of special occasions. May your love grow more beautiful and strong with every pressing year. Happy anniversary to the happy couple. This one is the 10 little fingers right here. And then this one is for graduations. Graduation is a time to celebrate the joys of today, special memories from the past and dreams for the future. So if you know anybody who's graduating, you want to do a really fun card. Excellent time to get a really fun sentiment. This one says, while looking back at all you've accomplished and forward to the future, I wish you the best in this next chapter. Here's a birthday one. I hope that your birthday is filled with many surprises and delights. Wishing you all the best on your big day. Another happy birthday. Happy birthday, here's to you. Make a wish and blow out your candles so all your birthday dreams come true. Sending warmest wishes for your happiness on your big day. Celebrate with friends, family, and lots of fun. So any celebration, really perfect for just about anybody. Hooray, it's time to celebrate you on your special day. So very proud of you for everything you've accomplished. And last, we have, you are my forever favorite person. I love you not only for who you are, but for who I am when I am with you. I like that one.
Did you make that one for me?
I made that one just for you.
Yeah.
And then I'm also going to show you the aligned geos. All right. I thought these were really, really fun. I still do. And I called them aligned because, well, first of all, there's lines. And I like to play on the word, like, you know, the like things are aligned and we have all these little lines that are all next to it. I just thought it was fun. So it's really just kind of all about geometrics and having fun with them. Lots of stars and lots of, you know, we've got the butterflies in here. We've got circles. We've got backgrounds here. For example, this is that background is right here. This little dotted background. But it's all solid stamping. There's no coloring here. It's all done just with your colors of your inks. And then we have some fun sentiments in there. And here's the kind of thing that you can do with it. Just really fun. Pick your colors and go crazy. We have fun little words. We've got miss you here, love you, till next time, so happy for you, XOXO, kisses and hugs. All right? Super, super cute. Here, we've actually taken one of those winding sentiments and we've got one of our little hearts, which is, well, actually, I don't think the heart is from this set now that I'm looking at it. The heart is from a different set because it's hollow. This one, the hearts that are in here are not, are all solid stamping. But again, mixing and matching. I'm going to get to that background in a moment. Look at this one. Really fun purples. And again, we have that gorgeous edge. Isn't that pretty? So gorgeous. Perfect here for, this one says, this is a here's to you, here's to me, the best of friends will always be. How cute is that? You could do a Valentine card with that one. Look at that. Again, this one is using that new frame die that we have. Till next time. Look how darling. I mean, some of these could be like for a kid's card too. This is a darling, you know, kid's card. It's, you know, I hope your birthday is filled with many surprises. Look at this one. Sneak peek coming attraction, looking at that S there, but look how cute that is. That could be a monogram. It could just be because we're starting with the S for the sending, but it makes more sense as a monogram for this one. But how cute is that? Color, almost kind of color blocking. Now this one is really fun. This one we've taken some of those aligned geos and we have used them in a different way, which I think is fun. So we have this one right here and we're just repeating it side by side, and then in a different color we have the heart. So think about how you can use these, not just in layering them up like this, but how you can create really fun kind of backgrounds and borders and stuff with them. Really fun, really great staples for your collection. Gorgeous. I mean, this one almost, that could be a great, you know, card for a boy. Look how gorgeous. I hope that your birthday is filled with many surprises. Here you go. Look how cute that one is. Sneak peek coming attractions once again. But here's that little heart. That's the one right there. Look how cute that is. I love these. I think they're super, super fun. And then, of course, we have to show them with some more of our fuzzy wuzzies. Look how cute, standing on one leg, just darling, happy birthday card. I love these, they're so cute. So, so fun. I love these because I think that they're different than anything that I already have in my craft stash. And it just gives me a whole new way to think about things and a whole new way to be creative and create differently than what I'm used to doing. So it's kind of like an out of your comfort zone kind of a thing, and just super fun and creative. So I love these. It's the Aligned Geos and the Winding Sentiments. So next up, we've got something really cool here. I created these as a set, but they're also, you can use them individually as well. So I started with these really fun alpha stencils. They're sized for card making for A2 cards, but they are for really anything you want to do. So if you're doing journaling, if you do scrapbooking, these are fantastic. Let me show you the size. You're getting 26 because it's the full alphabet. 26 of these stencils, the full alphabet from A to Z. And let me take one out. There's a lot in here, so let me take, well, I got two of them out. But look how great that is. This is sized already. Let me grab an A2 card. That's going to sit right on an A2 card, so you can see how that's going to fit, how that's going to be sized, okay? Easy to stencil through. Here's one right here. Look how pretty that is. You can see how it fits if you're doing it landscape or if you're doing it portrait. Really, really fun, really gorgeous. You can use single colors or multiple colors, however you want. You can have fun and stencil little patterns like our little polka dots from another one of our stencil sets. But again, we have the full alphabet. So whether you're doing just a single letter or if you want to do somebody's initials or if you want to do somebody's name, if you're working on, you know, a larger project, you can do that as well. And then we've added, so you're seeing like the words that say like perfect day and remember always. We have A to Z sentiments. These are individual words, and there's one for every single letter of the alphabet. They're not necessarily in order because we wanted to make sure that they fit into a 5x7 stamp set. However, always, believe, cherish, so A, B, C. D is dream big, enjoy today, forever, grateful, hope, imagine, joy, kindness, and so on. It goes all the way through. So you can use these individually. You can use multiples if you want. Really, really fun. We've also got some little background stamps there as well, so that you can create, some solid stamped images. But they're just fantastic. Yeah, great to use to make personal stationery for a gift. I love that. Look how cute these are. So if you just want to say perfect day, you can do that. So the P doesn't have to be an initial. We've just gone and we've inked up, we actually inked the P. I don't know if you can't really see it because it's like the same color because we're using our hybrid inks, and so it all kind of blends in. But the P could be the start of your sentiment. So we used perfect day is in here somewhere. Right here, perfect day. And then we also have, this one says remember always. So pretty. We've added these beautiful florals here. That is from the Petite Petals dies. So we give you one die here that has a whole bunch of those little flowers. They're all different shapes. These are the centers of your flowers, and then your different little, leaves. Stems, thank you, stems of leaves. And so you can use them however you like. Mix and match. This one, we've got this mixed with, so we have the T, thinking of you, and we've mixed it with our Aligned Geos. Also with our new beautiful background frame. Here's the S. Again, we've gone over then and stenciled. So, to do this, if you're not sure how to do it, stencil first the S, leave your stencil in place, and then come over it with one of our other background stencils. We have a set. I can't think of what they're called right now. Maybe Linnea can put them up there in case anybody wants to know what they are. But it's a set of, I want to say, like 7 different background stencils. But you lay your pattern stencil over the top of the S stencil, and then you stencil through it again in a darker color, and that's how you get the pattern. But then again, we're adding in those beautiful florals. How about this one? Notice we've got, let me move these over so you can see it. I'm kind of got too many things going on. But this one, we have that beautiful chained edge. Look how stunning that is. What?
Nothing. What?
So pretty. This one, we've actually got a shaped card. So the beautiful new frame die, which is called, I can't remember what it's called. It's the Star Octagon frame. Because it has the flat top, the flat sides to it, it's perfect for creating shaped cards. But look how beautiful. Here we've done kind of an ombre with the A, and then the word here is always. How beautiful. Added those gorgeous petite petals. The petite petals are fantastic whether you're working, with the A to Z or with the alpha stencils. They're just a great addition to have. Again, another staple to have in your collection. How about this one? Sneak peek coming attractions. Look at those beautiful florals over there. So pretty. Now here's one where we have just the petite florals. We've got one of those amazing aligned geo stamps, right? We've created an edge. And another little sneak peek right here. I'm going to move that one over because that's coming up. How about that one? Look how beautiful. Again, just those stunning florals, the petite petals in beautiful spring colors. It's great to think of spring right now, isn't it? Especially if you're living in a cold climate like we are. And then last but not least, grab your pattern papers. Look how beautiful it is when you use that gorgeous chained edge. And then here we've got those stunning petite petals, little sentiment, sneak peek coming attractions. So super, super fun, fantastic standards, staples to be used for every and any occasion. I absolutely love these. This is a wonderful set to have the three of these. You will use this time and time again. You will constantly reach for those. I love them. Okay. Yeah, Corinne, don't rush my winter. She loves the cold. Sorry, darling. Okay. So next up, so if you guys remember, we have our stack stamps, which we haven't had new stack stamps in a while. And we've had so many requests. We did a set of Snarky birthday stack stamps. And we have a hard time keeping them in stock. And we've had so many requests for more. So we started with the Snarky birthday 2, and then decided to toss in the Snarky best friends as well. So both of these are 4x4. You can use them with the sentiment stack dies that you may already have in your stash. If you don't, I believe we still have some of those in stock once again. But the sentiments, the way this works, if you don't already know, this is one stamp, okay? You ink the entire thing, you stamp the entire thing. And then you come in with the one die that looks like that. And these little squares that are here, those line up with little squares that are on the die. And when you run it through, it cuts all of these apart into 10 different, I think it's 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, it's 11. Into 11 separate sentiments like this right here, okay? If you use the sentiment stack die, it's going to have that little ribbon cut, and then we also have the sentiment stack die 2, which has the blunt end to it, all right? But some of the sentiments, let me show you, let me read some of these. This is Snarky Birthday 2. It says, congrats, still alive and mostly functional. that one's me. You're old, own it or deny it. You're basically vintage. Still fabulous, just more creaky. Over the hill and picking up speed. Ouch. I like this one. You're timeless, like expired milk. Another birthday? How brave of you. Your youth has officially ghosted you. That one's like real modern. I think that's pretty cool. No judgment, just shared regrets. Botox won't fix this, and you're not old, just extensively experienced. So let's see, what do we have for snarky best friends? Let me read these up. It works the exact same way. So once you have the die, you can use any of the stamps. This one says, besties forever or until one of us snaps. You're the best bad influence. Still friends? Impressive. You're not normal. I approve. You're the reason I need bail money. You bring out my worst and I love it. No one gets me like you do. Scary. We're both a little unhinged. Perfect. No judgment, just shared regrets. You're sane, allegedly, and we go together like chaos and caffeine. And now the fonts are going to be different sizes in order to, to kind of fit into the different sizes for the die. Just so you know, if you get yours and you go, how come this one's a little larger? How come this is a little smaller? Well, that's why. So this one says you're the best bad influence. This one I already showed you. Here we're showing, now I'm going to show you them with all kinds of different sets. This one we're using it with the new Fuzzy Wuzzies. It says over the hill and picking up speed. Now this one, we've gone into our stash. It says we go together like chaos and caffeine. This one is coming from, oh my goodness, what is it called? Our Daybreak collection, and this is our Daybreak puzzles, I believe. Now here we're stacking a whole bunch of them, because why not? They're called stack stamps. Still friends, impressive. You're not normal, I approve, and you're the best bad influence. And it has that beautiful background that I'm going to be showing you momentarily as well. So I love this card because you don't, I mean, think about it. You don't always have to have a character, an image, and you can keep it simple and you can do something elegant like this. Lisa says, Angie, you have given a lot in your designs, easy to use and great inspiration. Thank you so much. Very sweet of you. Look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? We're both a little unhinged. Perfect. Again, aligned geos and those beautiful florals. Ouch. Sorry. Now, how about this one? I think this is so cool. I think these are so creative. I think this is a Kareen card, isn't it? It is. So this one, we have that beautiful alpha stencil. We have our new birthday suit Fuzzy Wuzzies, and then you're not normal, I approve. Look how cute he is leaning up against that Y. I mean, seriously. How about that one? Look how cute. Besties forever or until one of us snaps. I love these guys. They're just so darling. And these cards are so easy to create. This is literally single card stencil, and then your stamping is all solid stamping. You're not coloring, you're not painting, maybe a little bit of die cutting in it, but it's so easy to do, and they're so impactful and darling. These almost look Sesame Street-ish to me. They're so cute. I just love them. I think they're just beautiful. So that is, let's see, I have a few more here. Oh, okay. Look at that one. You're timeless. I love this because this is so you're looking at this gorgeous, elegant floral, and then you get this really sarcastic sentiment. And this is a card I would send. I just think it's so funny. You're timeless, like expired milk. But look at that. How pretty. This is a sneak peek coming attraction. Here's another one. Again, with our beautiful new edge die, you're basically vintage. We've got our gorgeous frame. The flowers are a sneak peek. I'll show you those in a moment. But here we are. We're kind of going, back to our stash again with our beautiful alpha stamps, right? And it says, happy birthday, and Botox won't fix this. How cute is that? Oh, the Fuzzy Wuzzy in the Y. I know, isn't he? No. He's darling. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. My team is amazing. They're absolutely fantastic. Every single one of them. Guys and gals. Okay, so I'm going to move these cards over because we're going to come back to those. And all right, so now it is time for some new collage stamps. We haven't had any. It's been a couple of releases, I think, and we haven't had new collage, or maybe one, but anyway. I wanted to do something fun, and I wanted something that could be used for masculine cards as well. So I thought it would be fun to go Wild West. I just think it's so cute, and I always love rustic stuff. So this is the Wild West. It is a new collage stamp, 32 stamps in here, and as you know, with our collage stamps, you're going to get a lot of large words. They're all going to have, like one theme, but you're going to get large words. You're going to get some that are kind of, curvy, a lot of different fonts. You're going to get some definitions. So here we have howdy, kicking up dust, y'all, giddy up. This one says don't be a stranger, saddle up. The definition, this one is campfire, and then we have partner here. Home is where the herd is. Follow the wild, it knows the way. But you're also going to get some really fun little icons that are all theme-based as well. We're going to give you a card sample on the back to show you kind of what you can do with it. And of course, you can mix and match, and you can add them, use them like this one. This one is our ledger. That's the original ledger stamp that we started this entire Stack and Collage set with. Look how darling that is. Absolutely fantastic for anybody. I mean, you can do this in whatever color scheme you want. This one right here is fantastic for that man in your life, whoever it is. Your son, your husband, your grandfather, whatever it is. I mean, look how cute that is. It is just darling. Darling, darling, darling. Look at that one. How fun. Again, the sentiment is partner. And then the Stack and Collage, by the way, for those of you that don't know, it's literally about stacking on top of each other using, like, pick a color scheme. Pick like 2, 3, maybe 4 colors. You're stacking them on top of each other, in side to side as well. And just kind of mixing them all around and distributing that color. It doesn't have to be a ton of stamping. Look at this one. This one is what we call freeform. This one is with one of our ledgers. This is a freeform where we don't start with, like a ledger like that, where we're going to be kind of filling in those spaces. But look how darling. Sneak peek coming attractions. Look at that paper. Isn't that fun? But how cute. Follow the wild. It knows the way. I love that. Take it easy, partner. Kick back and relax. And they're really, really fun stamps too. Look at this one. I think this is so cute. So it's kind of like the mountain, and then the negative is the cacti. They're just so cool. How about that one? Isn't that fun? Now, right down the center, we have that new chained edge die going right down the center of the card there. That's what those little swoops are right there. But again, we're starting this one with our ledger. How about that one? I mean, seriously, we've gone into our last collection. We went with one of our little autumn tales stamps, and we put a howdy y'all, don't be a stranger. I mean, look, seriously, look how cute that card is. Look at it, opens up like that to fold, and then it stands. But seriously, look how cute. I love this set. Absolutely love it. That one's called Wild West. Next up, so that one's a little could be more masculine. Now we've gone a little, maybe a little, I don't know, a little girly maybe. We've gone sweet with Sugar Rush. All right, so same kind of setup where we have the large words. We've got, we've got some of the curved words. We have the icons in here. We've got definitions and so on, sending sprinkles of joy, bliss, delight, cake, that's all. Definition here is decadence. We've got another definition here that says craving. Right here is so fun, by the way. This stamp right here is actually like a little recipe. And if I remember correctly, one of my illustrators, her name was Kathy. She passed away some years ago, just as COVID was kicking off, or maybe a year into COVID, I think, actually. And she and I were actually really, really good friends as well. She was one of my favorite people. And her daughter is still one of my illustrators, and she found her mother's handwriting, and this is from one of her recipes. And so she put her mother's handwriting in here with one of her recipes, and we made a little stamp out of it. So big kisses, lots of love to Kathy. Miss you. But anyway, so this set is just super, super fun. This is actually a set that Kathy would have loved as well, just because it's so sweet, so fun, whimsical, lots of joy in it. Life is unpredictable. Eat dessert first. For my most adored. Let's bake memories. How cute is that? Hope your day is as sweet as you are. And in here we have sundaes and cupcakes and croissants and oh my goodness, what are those called? Cinnabons. A piece of cake. I mean, they're just so, so cute. We've got the little top to your, like that's your ice cream scoop. And then we've got a little waffle cone and macarons in here, another cake. I mean, they're just so, so cute. They're darling. Look how cute that is. Love this set.
I'm going to get a snack.
Yeah, I'm making Alan hungry. He's going to get a snack. And look at how sweet this card is. Super, super fun. Again, with the chained edge. We've done a really simple and sweet collage with it. You know, it's a free-form collage. So, so fun. Here is another collage where we, again, have used our ledger stamp. I love these cards. They're not your typical, you know, flowers and a sentiment or a character and a sentiment. The cool thing about the collage is that you can, you know, I mean, look at this. This is such a fun way. If you wanted to, you know, just kind of send this to a girlfriend, you're not just saying one thing to her, right? What you're saying is, you're so delightful. I want you to treat yourself. Let's bake some memories. What does this one say? You make life sweet. The whole point of it is you get to deepen the message. It's not just about saying, you're so sweet. It's about even more. It goes deeper than that. Look how fun these are. Again, that background. I'm going to set that one aside because we're going to get to that background in a moment. But look how cute with our beautiful edge die. Oh, such a cute set to make. Oh, with a recipe. A recipe book. I love that. That would be a gorgeous, you know, little cover to your recipe book too. And look at this one, mixing it with our new stack stamps. Another birthday? How brave of you. Now this one is using only the little icons in there, and they're just, you can see how clear they are, how beautiful they are, and you don't have to color anything in. Just grab different colors of ink. And again, we're layering it up in our new star octagon frames. So, so fun. Fantastic, again, to have in your craft stash. So next up, we've got, this is what you've been seeing, my friends. This one right here. That beautiful floral that you've been seeing in the background. This is a 6x6 reverse, it's a floral reverse background stamp, okay? So you're not coloring anything in. It is literally ink that in your favorite color, and this is what you're going to get. Okay, it is absolutely stunning. That's what you see here. We've inked this one in a beautiful pink. Simple background. Absolutely gorgeous. The one here that you saw in green, same thing. Look how pretty. You've already seen this one in that beautiful purple. Okay, that is the reverse floral. Look at that one. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? I love this. Now this one, we've actually done a reverse of the reverse, if you're wondering. So when I rub over this, I can actually feel, what we did with this one was we took an embossing ink, like our watermark ink, embossed it. It's just like clear emboss. And then you go over it with, like it's a watercolor application. So pretty. Gorgeous. And then again, we're using our beautiful petite petals, the leaves, as well as the A to Z sentiments, sending smiles. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then this one is super fun, that beautiful background. All right, again, we've got a wonderful kind of reverse edge on that in the background. This one is, we've taken, this is color cardstock, and this is a white, it's the snowy white ink that we've inked and stamped onto color cardstock. So that's a whole different effect that you get. And on here we have one of our macarons from our collection from it's our prior collection, or two, maybe two before, I'm trying to remember, with the macarons. But then we've also got in here is that wonderful Sugar Rush. Okay, the Sugar Rush collage stamps. It's this one right here. That's so pretty, that big word, delight. Isn't that gorgeous? So, so fun. So again, this whole collection is full of a lot of beautiful staple items, you know, things that you're going to grab over and over and over, and you can use in so many different ways. That's one of my favorite things, is to make sure that we are creating products that you don't only use one way. I want you to be able to use them in so many different ways. And that's why we create so many different options, you know, and card samples to show you, so that you can see what you can do. You can, you know, mimic those, or you can, you know, use it as kind of a jumping off point and do your own version of it if you want. Okay? So next up, I thought it would be really fun. We didn't have, I don't think we had any florals in our prior collection. And so I wanted to do something, I wanted to do flowers, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. So here we have a bouquet maker. This is a 5x7 stamp set. You can see how big it is. We actually did it a little bit oversized. That's why it's covering up some of what's at the top there. I'm not even sure how many stamps are in here. For some reason, I think there's like 19. But every single stamp is individual, and they're absolutely stunning. You can see what they look like colored up. But what's really fun with these is that we're giving you mask stencils as well. There's 2 stencils in here. We're giving you both the positive and the negative. All right, so this is what you're going to get. Where you see them cut out, like everything that's cut out, those are the stencils. You're going to ink through those. Where you see it lifted up on the top, those are the masks. Now, some of them are too small and to do masks, and you would have these teeny tiny little pieces, and you would never use them. I wouldn't use them. They're just too small, and they're not necessary. They're on the leaves. So we don't really need to mask off some of those smaller leaves. Those smaller leaves are going to be filler. But we do have the masks in there for the larger leaves. You're going to get a stencil guide on the inside of this as well. Let's see if, without taking this whole thing apart, if I can show you. I want to leave some of this in here because I don't want to have all the pieces everywhere. So give me just a second. There we go. So this is what your stencil guide is going to look like on the inside. Okay, when you open that up, we give you a couple of card samples, tell you, you know, what the recipe is for those, and then we show you this is what this stencil does, this is what this stencil does, and what you're going to ink. These are the images that you're going to ink, and this is what you're going to get the result. Now, this is not for getting like individual little petals, okay? This is for stenciling the entire piece, the entire flower, okay? It's not for layering and layering up your color. It's for stenciling the entire thing. So, you know, you can stamp first and you can stencil, or you can stencil that and then you can stamp right over the top of it as well. So it gives you a different look. All right. If you want to take it one step further and you want to, you know, do some watercoloring, or you want to do, you know, color with some markers and get some more shading and stuff and all that, you are absolutely welcome to do that. But the whole point of this is really for masking. So all of those, let me see if I can get this in here. Okay. The main function that I wanted out of this was all of those little masks. Because when you're masking, you can build bouquets like this. Okay, so it's not so much about the stencils that are coloring the entire image, which is fantastic. It's also about those masks, because we want, the masks are going to fit your image really, really well, really tight. So when you lay the mask, like you would stamp first, you would lay that mask, which is the positive piece, over the top of it, all right? Secure it down, tape it, something like that. And then when you stamp next to it, it makes it look like the other images are behind it. So anything that has a mask on, when you stamp, and you're going to stamp over it ever so slightly, and I will be demoing this. We're going to have videos for this, and I'm certain I'm going to use this in one of my lives. But it's for creating beautiful bouquets. Notice that gorgeous background, right? I mean, we're using this, mixing everything in. We have a Miss You in there from the A to Z sentiments. Here's one. Look at that one. Look how stunning. That's all done with masking. So this one, we've got the A, obviously, from the Alpha Stencils. And then we have, here's your little flower. It's this flower right here. And this one and this one right here. And then some of these leaves over here. I think it's maybe this one as well. But when you're masking the flowers, you can make it look like the leaves are behind. Okay? Super, super fun and gorgeous. Simple watercolor. You've already seen this card. All right. This one is mainly, primarily, notice it says Bouquet Maker Masking Stencils. Okay, so you're getting, we're giving you the two sets of the stencils. It's primarily the masks. You can add, one layer of color for your coloring, and you can do basic blending with that as well, and basic shadowing. But those masks are really kind of, to me, the key. Look how gorgeous. Again, it's this one right here. And then this one, is it that one? I'm not sure. Yep, I think it is. I think it's those two. No, it's this one right here. This one and this one. Now, we don't have stems in the set, but this was done like with watercolor, so it's literally just dragging your brush down just to create a little stem, and then stamping your leaves. You've already seen this one. Again, so pretty. If you notice in here too, we have all kinds of different flowers. It's not just one flower. How about this one? Look how pretty. Gorgeous. Now this one, literally just inked them in black, and then this one is colored with Copic markers. Look how pretty. This one, they're all separate, so it looks like a background paper. And this one, again, we've created a beautiful, beautiful arrangement. Look at that. What flower right here? I think that's an orchid. That's stunning, with one of our Alpha stencils. And then the A to Z's. So pretty. Alpha stencils. Look how stunning. And then those wonderful A to Z sentiments. You bring out my worst, and I love it. And again, we've stamped in white, that beautiful background stamp, the reverse floral. And then last but not least, look how gorgeous. You can see how everything mixes so beautifully in this entire kit, or collection. Okay, so I have one more little bundle to show you. Almost done. And that, my friends, is what we call Wildwood. Now, Wildwood starts with this card kit. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous card kit. You're going to get in this kit, it makes 10 cards, so you can see everything that's in here. Let me show you everything that comes in this kit. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the great outdoors. I'm not a huge participant in them, but I love to look at them. And if I had my choice of an ocean view or a mountain view, I would choose a mountain view every time. Well, I'm not going to open this all up, but these are your card bases. Actually, I'll open it up. Oh, no, I have one that's open over there. But these are your card bases. Yeah, I'll open it. Why not? Okay. So you're going to get 2 of each. All right. They're A2 card bases. If you want to just put a sentiment on there or just send it out like this and write a note on the inside, you can. Look at those beautiful, gorgeous brown bears. This one looks like my yard. So beautiful, especially right now with the snow. We have the deer, the little bunnies, 2 of each. Look at that. I wish we had these birds in my yard. Look how beautiful. This one you could turn into a Christmas card if you wanted. The little fox family. And then last but not least, oh my goodness, the little wolf family. 2 of each, all right? You're also going to get toppers with those same images, and I'm going to show you how they work. 2 of each in each of those little families. You're going to get envelopes. Now, these are, if you notice, these are not A2 envelopes. These are slightly, they're not square either. They are still kind of a fat rectangle. So these are actually, they're a little bit oversized. We oversized them on purpose so that you could bulk up your cards and have enough space in there when you add dimension. And I'll show you how the dimension is that you can add on the card samples. And then we also have, in this same kit, you're going to get these sentiments. These are rub-on sentiments. If you're familiar with our sentiments, you know how fantastic they are. Now the sentiments you can rub on directly onto the card, or they will also fit with the Wildwood sentiment frame and tag dies. That largest die right there, that largest die is going to fit around the outside of each of those sentiments. We've also given you a smaller die, and these are great also for a lot, just to have a wonderful kind of sentiment and tag die set, because you can fit these around a lot of standard sentiments as well. And we've also given you a layering piece in the middle, as well as that cute little tag die. So this is sold separately, but in the kit you get all of these pieces, all right? And then we also have, and I'm going to show you these on the cards, these are called Wildwood Skies. 2 rub-on transfer sheets. One of them gives you gold stars and the other is white snow. Okay, so there's 2 5x7 sheets in there. And then, of course, the Wildwood paper pack, which I do want to show you this so you can see what is in here. This is a 5x7 set. All right, these are, you hear that? It's good heavy-weighted paper. You get 24 sheets. Now, why did I do a 5x7? I did 5x7 because, first of all, we used to do 6x6, and I just always felt that, like, I used to do 6x6 cards and square cards a long, long time ago, and I don't do them anymore. I like the rectangular cards. I do mostly A2 and 5x7. And so there was so much waste when I had 6x6 paper. So I thought, let's do 5x7. It's perfect for people who are doing a 5x7 card. But it's also great if you're doing A2 cards because you're not going to have a lot of waste. You trim this down to an A2. You're going to have a small, like, left with just a couple of strips that you can actually use for accents on your cards. Now, if you notice these gorgeous patterns, and every single one of these has a beautiful distressed pattern on the back as well. Here's that wood that we used earlier. You saw it. And then these gorgeous plaids. Absolutely stunning. 5x7, heavy weighted, 24 sheets all together in this beautiful paper pack. One of my favorite paper packs I think that we've ever done, and I actually used it in my live last Thursday. Actually, you know what, Alan, will you give me that card that's on the top over there so I can show them? Because I used this paper right here. It's right there on the top.
Yes.
Yeah. This was with our original Fuzzy Wuzzies. This was in my last Thursday live, and here is the paper. That's this sheet right here, and it has the red on the back. It's fantastic when you're using the braided dies because you can see both sides of it, so it's absolutely wonderful. So let me show you some of the card samples. These are going to blow your mind if you haven't already seen this set. Look how stunning that is. Look at the dimension on that. So gorgeous. You can see that shine. Those are the gold stars, the rub-on transfer stars that are in the background. We have actually gone now, this one here, we went ahead and we cut. This one has like the pattern papers are all in the background. So we're kind of taking it a step further. We're using all the pieces together. We have used the die to cut and trim out one of the beautiful scenes. We've used this larger version of this die. I think that's the elegant frame. It has that beautiful pinpoint. Layered things up. It's absolutely beautiful. And here you can see how the die cuts the sentiment. Look how beautiful. Look at those gorgeous, gorgeous stars. Let me show you also, hold on a minute. Let me check something here. Did I forget? I think I forgot something, Alan. Did I forget a piece? Here it is. It's right here. I forgot this. I was looking for it. We also have the Wildwood sentiments separately. Okay, so you're going to get the one sheet in the black in your kit. And if you want more of them, we have 2 5x7 sheets. In here, you're going to get one in silver. I think it's silver, or is it black? Or I don't even remember right now. For some reason, I think it's black. I could be wrong.
Is there 2 sets?
Nope, it's black, yeah. You get 2 of them. So you're going to get a black and a gold. So that's gold foil. These are also sold separately. So if you want more of them, because they're so beautiful. The fonts are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. They're for, really for any time, I think, a lot of them. So we have things like You're Positively the Best. Anyone can be cool, but awesome takes practice. Wishing you a wild birthday. Sending love your way. That little die right here, that little tag, that works on these little words right here. I'm going to show you that in some of these cards as we go too. But look how beautiful that is, just adding a little bit of string. Here it is, that little one, with the word enjoy. Now these, we've taken it the extra step and we've used some of our dies and cut into those. I'm going to show you some that are done with just the card kit kind of as is. Look how beautiful. Here we've added some of the snow, the little rub-on, the snow rub-ons. Let me see if I can find one. Here is one. Now here's one where we've got the card base, right? That has the beautiful image or scene on there. And then we took the, so you can see it's the same image, right? This is cut from this image. So when you layer them up over the top of each other, the scene blends together. So you can see how everything continues right up, but you still have dimension. So we're adding a lot of dimension in here. Look how beautiful that is. And we're bulking it up, and that's why we've given you the larger envelopes. So let me move these aside. Look how stunning. Look at those. Look at that foil. Look how that shines. Those stars in the background. This one has both the stars in the background from the rub-on transfers plus the snow from the rub-on transfers. So all of that falling snow, that is your Wildwood Skies rub-on transfer. Okay? It's this one right here. That's the Wildwood Skies. Look how gorgeous. That's that snow and the stars. I love this stuff. It's so gorgeous. So pretty. All of that falling snow. Here's one. The cool thing about these two is if you want to use these card bases just on their own, okay, you can add falling snow, you can add stars, you can add sentiments and string, and however it is you want to do them. That alone gives you 10 cards. You can use all of these toppers separately. So even though the card kit is designed to give you 10 cards by layering, if you separate these, you can actually get 20 out of your card kit, okay? So you can double your fun. Look at this one. This one, we've taken and went right through the center of one of the card bases and then trimmed down the topper, added those beautiful gold stars, and then we went to our gold foil sentiments with our die, even our little tag die there. So beautiful. I just love these. There's so many things you can do with them. That beautiful paper in the back, that's the B side. For those of you that remember albums, the A side, the B side.
45.
Yep. Look how pretty. Or records, I guess I should have said, not albums. All this is all patterned. So this is one of the little strips that you're left. Like when you cut it to an A2, the 5x7, then you have just a couple little strips, and you can put those little strips at the bottom. Add your snow, a little bit of string, your sentiments, that gorgeous, perfectly coordinated paper in the background. This one is a 5x7. So this one is showing you how you can use the 5x7 papers that are in the Wildwood paper pack. And they still work beautifully with the images that are in your card kit. And then here you go. So again, a lot of these you've seen, like this is the image as it is die cut in the card, or in the card kit. But you can take any of your frame dies and you can actually cut those images into different shapes to give you even more choices. Such a beautiful, such a beautiful card kit. It's one of my favorite card kits that we have done. Right? Thank you. All right, so that, my friends, is everything. I love this collection. I hope you guys do too. I think it is absolutely beautiful. I should have gotten a drink of water. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I hope you guys love it. I love all the outdoorsy stuff in the Wildwood, and then everything in the rest of the collection, it can all be used together, mixed and matched, and it's really for any time, for any year, for so many different occasions, or just for every day. So I really think that we've packed this entire collection with a lot of new staples that you guys are going to reach for time and time again. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure. Are we back? Are we here next week? I'm not even sure. I think we are. I think we are. I think so. I'm going to have to pick something to craft with from this new collection next week. Yay! All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here tonight, for spending your evening with us. We really appreciate it. We will be back next week, and I will be playing with something from this collection. I don't know what yet, but we'll get it posted. Have a wonderful evening. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.